Welcome, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your July monthly forecast for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. You can also chat with me directly on Twitter at Horoscope Ace, or if you'd like to join Elisa and I for the daily astrology and tarot show, it's proving great fun, really popular, and you can grab your free daily horoscope every single day. Please see the link beneath this video. It's a video show, and please feel welcome to join us. Now, the last couple of years has potentially been quite a bruising experience for you as far as your resources. This is because the transit of Saturn through to the 21st of March this year, for the previous 2.25 years, had also joined up with, of course, Pluto, and then this year we've had Jupiter, your ruler, also in the same sector. The last time Jupiter and Pluto came together in the sign of Capricorn was 2008, when we had the last financial crisis. So having Saturn there as well has certainly been a sobering influence, and Saturn is coming back, and he returns on the second day of this month, and he's going to be in retrograde through to the 25th of September. But if it wasn't for COVID-19, my premise to you would be that you have learned enormous lessons about your self-worth and also about your qualities and talents over this last year or so, and you now have a plan evolving about how you can deploy those skills in a way which does give you the reward you deserve. Now, COVID-19 has had such an incredible impact on us all, and of course I have Mars in Sagittarius, that we cannot deny its existence. But what I will say to you is that there is positive energy there for you this month, not least in your sector of relationships. Venus, the planet of interaction, of harmony, is in a gorgeous location, forging a brilliant link to Mars. And Mars is really your ace in the pack, because Mars is going to be in your 5th solar house of self-expression, energy, even romance, right through to January the 6th next year. And this month is going to be in a fabulous alliance with Venus all through the month. So whatever you're dealing with, it's going to be the quality of your closest involvement, which is really going to help you to deal with the more worldly challenges that we're all facing. Now, Venus, it is true to say, is still in shadow, but I think this very positive sextile is going to give you a lot of confidence. The Sun begins this month in the part of your situation to do with transformations. Now, Mercury's there too, and of course is in retrograde through to the 12th. So when it comes to your longer term finances or anything to do with property, pensions, savings, investments, business matters, it may feel that things are really quite treacly and they're not moving at the pace you want. Also, I can only be honest, Mercury is clashing with Mars from the 5th through to the end of this month. It's possible, therefore, that if you're trying to be very creative and turn that into some kind of instant return, that could prove a little bit frustrating. It's also possible that in a romantic context, that you and a partner are developing or seeing things in a different way when it comes to your core values. And I think that's really the heart of what this month is about. It's not so much the practical side of money. I think you're very realistic about how things have developed, and you are developing that plan of how you're going to come out of this period. But if you are involved with anyone who sees things very differently, has those different value systems to you, those are going to be much more obvious to you. Now, on the 5th, we do have an annular lunar eclipse, which is going to provide a backdrop of energy for the next 6 months. But this one picks up on the energy of Uranus, the planet of surprises, and which is pushing you to be as flexible as possible about the type of work that you do. Now, that's arcing towards the eclipse in Capricorn and also the Sun in the sign of Cancer. So the axis there is the 7th, the 2nd and the 8th house intersected by the 6th house. So if you can be as entrepreneurial as possible, or see things in a fresh way, or try some innovative approaches, it really can pay off awesomely well. Also in week 2, there's a wonderful opportunity to get a greater sense of closeness to someone you really care about. And it could be linked to your family. It may be that you're going to make some changes to your property. And some kind of hope that you've had for some while, maybe it's moving altogether, could be realised. Mercury comes out of its retrograde on the 12th, but it doesn't come out of shadow until the 25th. So if you're waiting for money to come in, it could still be a bit of a sluggish process. But also from the 11th through to the 24th, the sun's going to face, first of all, your ruler Jupiter, which could see you in a very generous and upbeat frame of mind for a few days. But then it goes opposite Pluto, and that's when some kind of tussle could happen at the heart of this month. And then it goes into a neat opposition with Saturn around the time of the sun's new moon with the moon in Cancer on the 20th. Now, ordinarily, that would be a real opportunity to manifest all your hard work and to see the rewards developing for you. But because of Saturn's limiting influence, it could be that over the following month, you do have a period of unsureness about how things will be. Just try to stay cool. Remember all the talents you have. Remember how you've been becoming much more conscious of who you are and your core qualities. This is crucial. It is a trial of strength for us all, COVID, and it depends on where you are in the world, whether you are able to explode out and be much more entrepreneurial in the way you want. Hopefully you can be. But by the 22nd, the sun moves into the most adventurous, independent part of your scope. This is very Sagittarian. And it gives you the chance to really up the speed of your actions, your thoughts, your interests, your philosophies. If you are able to travel at this time, you will absolutely relish it. It is true that Uranus, however, is squaring with the Sun as the month comes to a close, which can cause some tensions, particularly if you want to make some changes and someone else wants to maintain the status quo. Or perhaps the changes you want or the change of scene you want is limited by the pin down wherever you are in the world or because of your other obligations. Now, being a free spirit is very much what part and parcel of being a Sagittarius is. It's what makes you magical. And just to let you know that your ruling planet Jupiter is forging a magical alliance with Neptune all this month. If you can embrace the more emotional side of your nature and your being that much more, and you can invest your energies in things that give you a short-term plan to deal with the current situation you are, but keep developing your bigger plan on the back burner. Don't give up on that big plan. It is going to come back for you. And the lesson of Saturn's return to the sign of Capricorn is just to make sure that you've got all the knowledge that you've accumulated over the last couple of years. You've really got it nailed down. You're not missing a detail. If there is a lesson you've still not quite got, it's asking you to think again. But by the time it and your ruler Jupiter come together on the 21st of December in Aquarius, and also Venus will be in your sign as this year comes to a close, you are going to start to see a huge shift in a very positive direction for you. Now, if you'd like to embrace serious astrology, go beyond your zodiac sign, please check out my personal horoscope reports beneath this video. If you're new, you can get 30% off for a forecast and a character analysis, or you can see my testimonials and choose to have a one-to-one with me. But for now, stay safe, take care, good luck, and goodbye.